So they didn't listen when when Logan told them to get the hell out of there. They stayed, and how bad was his backup? Because Laurel can be very persuasive and inspire the group to stay. That's how it happened. So Logan is bleeding to death, and he's like stuck to this log, and Laurel cuts off the piece of log and tries to like save her old man, and realizes he's pretty much gone. And Logan realizes he's a sin for him. So now this is a very sad scene. It's like a really tearjerker scene. It's like very emotional. You see Logan actually finally accepting Laurel as his daughter. And I love, so it's also a very happy scene. Actually, it's a very happy, one of the happiest moments, but also the most saddest moment of the movie. It's the best of both worlds, because he's like just letting himself be happy, and he's like, you see him smile again. You see him smile for the first time in this movie. See him smile and actually like fully accepts that she's his daughter, and with very little words, he doesn't really tell her how he feels, but he doesn't really very early what he tells her how much he loves her, more with his eyes than with words, though, because he's losing lots of blood, and he's losing lots of blood. He dies in a matter of before he can actually his last, before he can finish whatever sentence it was that he was going to finish. So yeah, when he's expressing his feelings to Laurel, so it's a very nice moment. It's very beautiful, and I really like I really would like to own the soundtracks of this, because the soundtrack's very good. It's even the score that's at the end. It's like, it's sort of like this really. It's like it's really the most depressing yet happiest melody sound that's being played in the background during the scene. So yeah, I guess as a still movie, I give it an. I guess the one I'm trying to say is like as a conclusion for a franchise, I'm giving this a 7 out of 10. Well, I'm going to tell you the reason. Okay, I would have liked to see it more foreshadow of and seeing like Wolverine mold into more of a father figure with Laurel, and then instead of him just actually barely doing anything, molding in a father figure as well, instead of just saving it for the last minutes of the film, in the third act. I would like to see more of that, I would like to see I want to see something like I want to see sort of like what they do with sort of like it's I want this one more, okay? I want more of the Wolverine becoming a father and molding into a big father, but also kind of being in denial of it, but also slowly molding into that role of a father instead of being at the last minute. Because I think that would have added more weight to the scene and would have made a much more satisfying conclusion to a franchise that lasted for several decades. That was for at least a decade, for many years, And this franchise goes all the way back to the year 2000, Come think about it, you're just like, okay, I mean, I guess I would kind of like, if it had more of that, if it had that, more of, like, if it had at least, like, that, like that element of in the movie. Like I probably would have given it a 10 out of 10 or a 9 out of 10 for a conclusion for a franchise. But as it stands as its own, unless there's some sort of ultimate director's cut that gives me what I wanted for a conclusion of a franchise that I got into, as it stands as of now, the theatrical cut, there's only a theatrical cut now, and as it stands, I'm just going to give it a 7 out of 10. I feel it really pains me to do this. This is, I don't know, this is, I wanted, like, I wanted something, I wanted, like, you know, I think if they show, like, stuff of like, Wolverine sort of, rebelling, being a father, also, like, sort of, like, at the same time molding into the role of a father, while also being in denial about it, but gradually moving out of that denial part more into the acceptance part of being a father. I think that would have made the whole final minutes of the film felt like it felt like when he actually unleashes his rage. I felt that would have felt more like it would have felt like there was purpose to that. It wouldn't have felt just like fan service for comic book nerds like me, you know? And yeah, that's all I gotta say, you know? But I mean, I guess I would give it a 9 out of 10 as a standalone movie, but not a 10 out of 10 because for the same reason why I'm not giving it a 10 or out of 10 or a 9 out of 10 and 7 out of 10 instead for a conclusion of a franchise that's a long movie franchise, you know? It's the same reason why I'm giving it a 9 out of 10 as a standalone movie. For all those reasons, you know? So, yeah, that's it. That's all I got to say, you know? Bye. Wow, it's morning already?